Okay, here we are Thursday morning, and we got a signal right out of the gate here. So I'm looking to get my trade on. Let's see. I'm going to try to go for 80 on this one. We're at 12 contracts now. Let me see. I might even be able to get more than 80. Could I get 90? I don't want to push it. I'm going to wait for just a second here. So we're up to 12 contracts now. This is our first. I think this is our first 12 contract trade. And there was like some sort of a news report this morning. Everything jumped up. I think it was employment numbers or something. So we're getting kind of a burn, a fry up to the upside. Let's see here. Okay, I'm going to try to go in here at... There we go. Let's go 80. Okay, there we are. We're trying to get 80 on... Ooh, there we go. We got it. 12 contracts at 80. Okay, let's knock on the table for good luck. 2 knocks for good luck. And here we go. Okay, so I'm going to set my automatic exit order right away. If I got it in at 80, I want to buy these back at 30. Let me send that off. Make sure it's working. Okay, so there is my automatic profit taking order to buy these back at 30. And here's the trade. We'll monitor the live price right there. And while we're sitting around here waiting for this thing to give us our money, let's go let's go see what's going on in the room. So this is the day trading room that we all get in every morning, and we trade the strategy that I call the Vince trade. And it's this really super cool micro futures day trading strategy we use to leverage. We leverage with the prop companies, and we'd like to invite you in. If you'd like to come on into this, I can get you a free invite. Just reach out to me, email me, let me know you'd like to try it out. I can get you a free ticket for I forget what it's like, maybe like a couple weeks or something. But if you're interested, check it out. It's a cool way to spend the morning. Kind of wake up to have our coffee to this. Let's see what's going on in the room. We'll go in there and eavesdrop for a little bit. Let's make sure that we can hear it. And then over here, we'll monitor the trade as we get along.
They got the fever this morning. Nvidia up $21, back to 800. The fever. I don't know how the Nasdaq doesn't make new highs every time Bitcoin's making new highs. We got to go into speculation mode. Speculation. All right, over here in place it where it doesn't matter, I have a little winner. It don't matter to me. It don't matter to me. Okay. Now we can get better prices here. Look what's happened to me. I don't believe it myself. Looking, I'm on top of the world. They're singing the Greatest American Hero again. Greatest American Hero. Really not a great show. I preferred the A-Team. S&P straight up Buttercup. Straight up Buttercup. All right, just scratch that S&P short because I'm riding on the pain train of the NASDAQ right now, so we're going to get this back under control. Get this back under control. Right over here. We are kind of the best ever, in case anyone cares. Look at that. That's pretty nice. We'll move this down here. So remember I said I can make millions on the NASDAQ? You kind of could if you sort of specialized in it. I don't know. So there's $1,600. Maybe done there. You love the Greatest American Hero? It was pretty good. It was okay. I don't want to badmouth it too much. We don't want to badmouth it too much. Guys want to trade full Nazi over here? Let's just trade full Nazi. Full Nazi. You can just watch how easy it is. Put your order on the magic line. Some of you might be trading this on the long side against something. I'm not really good at that. It's a little more treacherous for me. I mean, I really need to short this Russell here too. This is a little crazy. We're gonna get short here and here.
Order filled.
It pops back up there. But if you're kind of doing stay in your lane, then these are. You can even, if you want to be aggressive, you can do this swing level too. Every time it comes up to any of these. Bum ba-dum bum bum ba-dum. I am actually going to also sell the ask here. So this account has $36,000 in it. Meaning the balance is $336,000, but it's not. That one's not elite yet, for reasons that I am resolving with these guys. But it doesn't really matter. We just do it for educational purposes. All right, Nazi. Anyone short the Nazi? Who's short Nazi? I just got short. The ZN. Short the ZN. All right. Well, hopefully you guys got a little better prices than I do on this one account here. Like if you're anywhere like here or here, it should be pretty manageable. Maybe this one. This one was really good. Todd B, just make sure you watch the workshop. That'll tell you how to know what you're looking for. You're looking for a certain amount of volatility and range, which we got because of the PCE number. Today was a day where you would have known ahead of time that it would have been very difficult for the NASDAQ during the cash session to get meaningfully out of the offer zone. Doesn't mean it can't, but playing off the plus two is going to take a lot of energy to get outside the plus twos. All right, just got filled on my ZB short too. Thank you, Josh. Josh from Blue Sky in the house here. We keep it small. We keep it small. There's only one way to really trade small accounts is to manage risk and keep your sizing where it needs to be. Dow Jones came up there, and I think that's a VPOC shift to 39,083, and then we got 39,124 at the top. Russell is holding its VPOC as well. Now we have an exact level to target for longs if you're long. Again, it's really tough, I think, to have too many longs here unless you were already long. You can dance between the raindrops and hope it holds. Hope is not a strategy. Okay, so targets for this short are going to be +1s and VWAP. Generally, it's not that easy to get it out of the zone here, so we'll probably have to hold on for a little bit. Yep, as soon as you learn how to manage risk, it starts to all come together. The one thing you'll also notice from being properly sized is that, look at this, ZB. Come on, ZB. Settle down there. Is that it just reduces your stress levels, like a lot. I think a lot. All right, the +1s could have been along there. It did end up being an area. It's +1s on the NQ. We did not get to the +1s on the NQ is coming in at 18,032. All right, so there's a look on the Russell. Dow traders, we haven't really done a whole lot. Came up there, made a high, moved in. S&P still holding up here. Again, all this is outside day. Okay, don't do this at home, but I will short another test of new highs in gold, and then you have this back-to-back VPOCs here. Below, of course, the outside day up. This is kind of sloppy here. There's, you know. This is going to be a day where the easy money was just made on short treasury puts, like into the PCE. It was, you know, the sports bettors know sometimes too, where you're like, what's up with this line? You make your own line, and it seems so much different than the line, and the public doesn't move it much, and the sharps don't move it much. You're like, what is going on with this? And it just sometimes seems too easy, and then you don't do anything, and then it played out exactly the way it looked like it was going to play out. That was what happened with the treasuries here this morning. Although the ZN is now outside up right here. So we're outside up now. So this is kind of like a caution because they can really, really push that. So buyers come in. Just watch. I mean, just watch. Watch. Let's fire up the stay in your lane over here. So we can, I'm going to connect to watching on the S&P. Okay. So see how there on the S&P and on the NASDAQ, your bands are absolutely getting you done, right? So I have a couple Trade of 8 ETF accounts over here. Balance of this one 25. Balance of I didn't even know I had this. Why do I have 100? Who knows? I don't know. All right, here we go. So here we go. MNQ. This 25 account. Just pepper the book. Put it right there. Should be okay. Now you can get involved a little earlier than that, but that's how. So again, remember, even with the big move on a single 5-minute, these are 5-minute candles, the bands catch up, expand, and give you a nice zone and range to play off of. Now you also notice we have this pretty significant air pocket because of that. And if price can get kind of back down in here, then it will generally have an easier time filling and then return right back to the scene of the crime. That's a perfect day, but sometimes you have to wait all day for that. You know, what I hear all the time is this all works so great except for these strong trend days, but it really, a lot of the time, it's just trending for an hour or so while we're trading together, you know, and it's not giving you the opportunity during that time frame. Best part, yeah, I agree. We'll do a little classic rock. Yesterday we had people doing their trading songs. Did you guys see? Thanks to Rebecca's great image, I posted a blog post. Let's grab that. So give this a read. Give this a read. Embracing the art of situational fluency in your trading. Check that out. All right. Same thing. I'll just sell new highs here on the top step X. And this actually is a target way down here. All right. Your plus twos are now up to 18,104. Remember, you're going to have a hard time getting two cutoff sides fading moves to plus twos if we get them here. I guess the flash PMI already happened too, so the flash PMI is out of the way. We just have new home sales in 9 minutes. Trying this thing this morning where I drink bone broth until 7, no coffee, and it's brutal. Brutal. So I'm on the long side over here. Just playing these little pops from this zone here. So remember, these swing levels give you all kinds of stuff you can work with. See this, this, and this. So I'm kind of just split in the middle here. So ZN leaving a little mark, but you can't have it all. So most people probably wouldn't believe me, but in here, most days, trading a 2 to 3 lot across
Order filled.
2 or 3 instruments. So that means I might have a 2 lot on in the Russell. There's a little move. Looks like I'm top of the world. All right, we're stopped out there. Up about 1,700-ish. Generally, I do about 4,000 to 5,000 in that account and then shut her down. Shut her down. All right. Wagyu beef hot dogs. I like it. Fibonacci stochastic Wagyu beef order flow. Institutional imbalance. B side, flip side, upside down. Yes. Wrath of the Bones from Fallen Traders. No, I don't. Wrath of the Bones from the Fallen Traders. All right, let's get involved here because I'm bored. We're gonna get involved there. And I like this VPOC area up here. A little VPOC action. There we go. All right. Make sure we're in the right account. Yep, the 6/8 account, that's our leader as it says up here in blue. So it reminds us that's our leader, our fearless leader. Our fearless leader in blue. Remember, once you learn how to do all this in micros and abide by a $150, $250, $300, maybe $400 risk budget in these smaller accounts as you build profit, you will earn the right over time at some point. As soon as you have $15,000 to $20,000 per mini in cash, you can build that up in these prop programs. It's a little difficult. I wouldn't recommend it because they're really. You shouldn't try to build a day trading account. It doesn't make any sense. I know people say that. It's just, why are you doing that? Take cash flow out of that. Try to build your Bitcoin portfolio. You make money by going to sleep and waking up and Bitcoin being up $3,000. One of the downsides of our options trading stuff when you get the direction right is then you just do the woulda, coulda, shoulda. Why didn't I have some of the underlying? Like I'm short ZB puts and short ZN puts, but gosh, if I just was long 4, 6, 8 contracts, what a day it would be. But you shouldn't do that. I can't help doing it, but it's not useful. All right, 3 more minutes before our what is it? We have housing, U.S. pending home sales. U.S. pending home sales is a orange dot on Financial Juice, so they're not telling you it's too critical. We have POC shift on the MES. Ooh, up to there. Look at that. Yeah. 501 Blue Jays. Who is of the era, a lot of us are about similar age, where we had, maybe this was not a thing if you weren't in Los Angeles, where the girls would, this is 1985. They had those rabbit cabriolets. Everyone's doing lines off the 15 years old. I'm not proud of this, but a well-to-do high school in LA. And I had my 501 blue jeans and my K-Swiss and I had my collars popped, and I wore two, not one, but two polos. You literally wore two shirts. I'm not exactly sure why. I don't even actually remember why I got on that topic, but why do you prefer selling premium? I'm a seller in the options futures all the time. That's all I do is sell. So that's all you really should do for the most part. There's not really a reason to be long options. Be long futures options. Yes, I know some people feel you want to play a straddle or a strangle. I get it, but just trade the same instrument in different directions in two accounts. You'll make more money. So today, as an example, it's just a classic setup. You can think of this as earnings on a stock, right? You're doing an earnings play. Here's my bid zone. Here's my offer zone. This is where price was right before PCE, right? Now, I have a couple choices. I can rest an order just to buy the underlying, and that would have been amazing, or sell the 110 puts that are all juiced up because there's some uncertainty and we're closer to this price. Now I could actually sell the 110.5 calls if I wanted, but I don't like to do that. So why do I like to sell treasuries? Because you just pick up money on the floor. Just pick it up. Also, you get a correlated move generally. Look at the ZB now and the ZT. That's it. That's it for today. They just were like, bam. Bam. Well, we're moving on up to the east side. The art of embracing situational fluency with this great image. I laughed about the way it wrote situational. It reminded me of that scene from Night Shift. I'm sure some of you know the scene. Night Shift is such a good movie.
Let's go Starbucks.
Nice shirt. Look at that shirt.
Plus twos are now up to 114s.
What does it say?
Oh, it says I'm a promise builder.
Can we get some Starbucks?
Yeah. You want to come with?
Yeah, there's a decent little move. All right, so on the Nazi, I'm just going to buy back market here, one of them. Let me switch this to MNQ so you can see it on. And then remember, on over here, that area is actually moving up. Same thing here. I don't even have a trade on yet. If you're waiting for the plus twos there. And then you got the opposite side where over here I'm just trading it long. Is anyone trading it long like this? Anyone trading it long like this? Long like this? Still can't make any money because I'm short the ZN, so we're just chipping into those losses with our dominance on the NASDAQ. Look where the plus twos are up here. 18,125. 18,125. Preppy, that was the look. I wasn't allowed to like Simon LeBon's look, but so the final question to Jen's: why treasuries? Because everybody who trades futures should learn how to should learn the treasuries. That's the reason. They're all great, but treasuries have volume. Look at the volume on the ZN. Everyone's all caught up on the S&P or whatever. The ZN today has traded 1.2 million contracts. S&P has traded 464,000. So you have volume, you have liquidity, you have one tick spreads. You got everything you need, but all of the instruments that we have on here, there's nothing wrong with trading gold futures options or crude oil futures options or all the stock indices futures options. The benefits remain the same in the sense that they are, speaking of gold, I'm short gold here. This probably won't work out. Can't see this working. Can't see this working. Isn't she lovely? The MNQ is 238. That's what I have. Do we all have 238? Do 10 out of 10 trader dentists agree that the MNQ is 238? By the way, the housing came and went, and that didn't really matter that much. I guess the NASDAQ went up. All right. Back to our losing position. Yeah, 235. That's close enough. That's close enough. I'd say that's close enough. Rod, I can't come in here and trade like this and be up or down $5 or $6. Try it. Try it, everybody. It looks great when you catch the right side of a mini, but you're not capitalized to do it. So come in here and learn how to do this. You see the balance of this account, 50,650? Every single one of these has the same balance in it. See? All the ones that I just started with. These will be like cash printing machines, and I'm not even going to fund them. Just here for edutational purposes to show you what it's all about. Come on, Nazi, come down a little bit. Help a brother out a little bit. Come on. Oh, there we go. That's a little better. That's a little better. Yeah, we can just peel one off right here. Join the bid. Hit it. Boom. Are we the best ever? Now we're up $52 with one open position. $52. You guys see this? It's always easy after the fact, but kind of look at this little topping here. Right there. All these swing levels. Pete got short. Awesome. Love to hear it. Dig it. I'm still going to hold out for way, way up here before I do an ad. I mean, I might do an ad. If I had been adding anywhere in here on this position, I would have been break even or profitable now, but just want to sort of show you patience on unprofitable trades as well. Cuts both ways. Who thinks we're going to get a VWAP touch here this morning? Give me a 1 if you think we're going to get a NASDAQ VWAP touch this morning. I'll tell you what we're not going to get is a +2 touch. We ain't getting a +2 touch. Sometimes when we touch. Let's look at our MES here. It's coming in a little bit now. Look at that. Yeah, let's just take here. Move this up here. Come on, baby. I'm vanilla, baby. We got 52. There we go. What does that say? I can't even read it. Does that say 85? I think it says 85. So that's 85 across 5 accounts.
Alrighty then. Nice.
You guys are picking up what I'm putting down.
That was a nice one. Oh, yeah. Hey, now. So let's make sure we're out of that. There we go. 12 contracts out at 30. So that means we made $600. So 600 on that one. And that was that was pretty quick. That was like 35 minutes. Nice one. Maybe we'll get another one today. Let's keep our eye out. Okay, so I'm going to go over to my Excel sheet. And let's fill this sucker in. So this is 229. 229.24. We made 600. 600. And the risk on this one was 50-40. 50-40. You know, somebody last night pointed out that up here I had the wrong... I accidentally wrote the wrong risk amount. So I said 54.10, but it was actually 45.10. 45.10. Okay. So this is, what was it again? 30 minutes? 35 minutes. 35 minutes. And there we go. All right, let's see where we're headed next. So 420 is the basic risk on a one contract lot. So we say 420 times, we can do 13, I'm sure. Yes. So we're doing 13 contracts now. Okay, 13 contracts it is for the next trade. Scaled up to this is for the next one. Scaled up to 13 contracts. Okay. Here we go. All right, so that's it for this one. If you want to follow along with me with this trade, just make sure you're subscribed to my YouTube channel below. Hit that subscribe button, and also be sure to go over to my website and join me on my website. I have a free email newsletter. I'll leave a link to my website in the description below. Head over there, sign up for the free email newsletter, and you'll get a welcome email from me right away. Just reply back to that welcome email, and I'll get back to you, and we'll go from there. All right, that's it for this one. See you next time.